Welcome everyone. It's time to get ready for the gripping season-long pursuit of the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's time to see who will be crowned champion here at the Daybreak Classic. It's great to have your company. I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, and out on the course bringing all the action is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. The course looks pristine, the crowd is buzzing, and we're glad you've joined us for this exciting day on the course. Let's get down to the first hole. And as we get into our coverage, Henny Koyak will be the one following this group today. Henny, there's word on the street that there's a rivalry that's been building between Justin Thomas and our featured player.
Our featured player better bring everything they have today to the golf course, because Justin Thomas loves nothing more than to win. This is going to be an incredibly tough matchup. Can this player handle it?
Thanks for that insight, Henny. It should be interesting to see how this player fares against the likes of Justin Thomas. Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
Pretty straightforward four-footer coming up here.
A great birdie chance here.
He finds himself with a share of second place. The second hole at Pinehurst, number 2, is a par 4 where you can send it, Rich.
It's a big hole. You want to aim it at that waist area down the left-hand side. And from there, open up the angle for the second shot to a green that sits slightly above the fairway. And one of the features that we'll be talking about at Pinehurst, a green that has runoff areas in all 4 directions.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. This putt is 16 feet to the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
And he's down there. You got a read?
It's just going to cruise up to the left-hand side.
Gets that one to go down, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
The third, Rich, is a par 4, but it's a short one.
It is. Driver not always required by the players here, so anything finding the fairway will leave a second shot of, shortish length to a green that tilts from back to front, and again has slopes that run in all different directions away from this green.
Playing with Justin Thomas doesn't seem to be rattling this player's nerves. That approach was spot on.
And that performance will now take him to 3 under par.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The fourth hole at Pinehurst, number 2, is an outstanding and challenging par 4.
A little bit of a shoot type feeling that you have off this tee to a fairway that cambers left to right. Second shot straight back up the hill. You got a little bit of room on the right-hand side that you can use to bank the ball back onto the green. It is a difficult prospect, though.
Playing this shot from around 220 yards here, is currently tied for the lead. Lining up this putt, still some meat on the bone. Oh, that's a nice looking roll. What a disappointment. Job done. Let's head to the next. And it's a one-stroke par for our leader over the field. The par 5 fifth at Pinehurst, number 2, one of the signature holes on the course and a real indication of the quality of the architecture.
Yeah, Corin Crenshaw did a fantastic job here. Fairway does camber from right to left. And from there, second shot back up to the hill to a green that tilts from right to left. And oh, do not miss your next shot to the left. Don't do it, because it's just going to keep going and going until it's gone.
Setting up for his third shot. Just one stroke off the lead. And this putt to move into a share of first. Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Over to 6 we go, Rich. The first par 3 here at Pinehurst, number 2.
Yeah, not too much to this one other than the fact that you've got a minuscule green here and you got a lot of runoff areas into both bunkers, right and left. Difficult to find the surface in one. Par is going to be a good score.
Opting for the 5-wood. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
This player is putting for fun.
On the tee here at the par 4 7th, Rich. What's the best way to attack it?
Best way to attack it is to be bold off this tee. You want to be able to cut off as much as that dog leg as possible. You want to have the shortest club in your hand to attack this flagstick on another domed green.
Well struck.
All right, clubbing up.
This is one of those great ball striking displays. Fairways and greens. A pleasure to watch.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Leading by a couple after that hole. The 8th hole is a par 5, the second on the outward half, and one the players are going to want to try and take advantage of.
They certainly do. Most players should be able to reach into. However, finding this green and keeping it there is another thing. There are 0 flat spots on this green. To make birdie, you're going to have a really sharp short game.
And he's down there.
By my estimation, he's got around 170 here.
Putting for birdie here. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 26 feet from the cup.
That one's going to break a long way from the left. Putting for a par here. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. And the 9th at Pinehurst, number 2, is quite a unique par 3 to finish the outward half.
Yes, you got deep bunkers both front and back, and the green tends to chase towards them. Anything out to the right-hand side into a little safe zone is what I would call it. That's the play.
That's a bad error to make there. That's headed right. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of. It's just about 3 feet away.
This one is for par.
Well holed. Let's move on. Well, Rich, this is a great position to be in. Tied in top spot as we head into the back 9.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Gotta say, just some of the best rhythm in the game.
And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
That's a good-looking shot there. And here we are with the third shot. He shares top spot.
Judged to perfection.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And he's now the solo leader in this event. Over to the 11th tee, where you've really got to be quite accurate off it in this par 4.
Your driver not really necessary off this hole. You just need to make sure you find the fairway. From there, you've got 2 bunkers on the left of the green protecting wayward shots and a third back right. This is another solid hole.
From around 170 yards here. Going with the 8-iron here. Yep, that shot safely on the green. Chance to move to 8 under here. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Or if he holds this, it'll be a solid 19-footer.
Come on, don't be shy.
This is tracking. Oh, it's in the hole. Beautiful. Currently 8 under for the tournament. The 12th hole, Rich. Stop me if you heard this. The par 4 that ends up with a crowned or domed green.
That's exactly what Pinehurst gives you every single hole, it seems like. A decision must be made off the tee. However, take the driver and hit it past an area or lay it back. However, the second shot is a little bit kinder green, it must be said. Birdie is actually an opportunity.
Wow, what happened there?
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens today, just not on this occasion.
That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've had a look from both sides. This is a right to lefter.
Bit too heavy-handed there. 4 feet to the cup.
Yeah, he's looking at a bogey putt here.
He sits in first position. The 13th hole here at Pinehurst, number 2, Rich. Just another one of these beaut par 4s.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow, hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
Come on, get a good bounce to the left. Okay, that'll work. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt. Ooh. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Rich, we're standing on the 14th tee, and you feel like there's a chance just to get after one here.
Lay it back short of that fairway bunker with 3-wood or take it on with driver. If you take it on with driver, the second shot becomes much easier, and now a birdie opportunity really presents itself. Laying back with a 3-wood, find the center of the green, 2-putt, and get out of here.
Yeah, great rhythm on that swing. Standing over his second shot. Currently in the lead by a shot. This one's going right at the pin here. Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. And after that hole, our featured player leads by 1. Well, you want to win a US Open, a major title, you've got to go stripe it all the way home. And it starts here at the par 315th.
This green is so difficult. It sits above you just enough, and it doesn't look like there's anything there. You're hitting to a wall right in front of you, and all you can see is the golf ball disappearing in every direction other than right in the middle of this green. This is visually probably one of the difficult shots on this course.
Time now to play the second shot on the 15th hole. Certainly makes putting easy if he can chip it that close. And this putt coming up for his par. And the putt drops now at 8 under, heading down the stretch.
Oh, we got some kind of battle going on out there.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Welcome to the par 4 16th hole.
Against all the odds, it's found the fairway.
Time for the second shot at the 16th. Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. Well, this one's come out on a good line. You've got to like the look of this.
Yeah.
Holding steady in first place after that one. The penultimate hole at Pinehurst number 2 is an absolutely delightful par 3 with some wonderful history, Rich.
I cannot look at the 17th hole and not think about the shot that Payne Stewart hit in there back in 1999. It was just glorious. And when you stand on that tee on 17, that's the only image that you want to have. It's Payne Stewart swinging, balancing, finishing it. Oh, it was artistry at its best.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Oh, this one looks pretty handy here. A wonderful shot here at the 17th and a chance for birdie.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Oh, wow, that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Currently at 10 under par overall. The closing hole at Pinehurst number 2 works its way back up the hill to that famous clubhouse.
Blind tee shot here for these players. That's the difficulty here. Just pick a spot in the distance and give her a whirl. From there, you actually have an opportunity on a flat-ish kind of green, not nearly as severe as some of the other ones on the golf course. Right-hand side will get a strong workout because that is the most severe. But if you miss it on the left-hand side, you never know. Finish in style with a birdie? Why not?
And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. He leads the field by a stroke. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. Here's a putt to finish his round with the clubhouse lead. And the putt drops for birdie. And Rich, you know all about this. It's hard just to win once on the PGA Tour, but going back to back,
Such a hard thing to do, carrying momentum from one week into the next, but getting it done at the day's end, truly, truly magnificent.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
Hi there, my name's John McCarthy, welcoming you as always to PGA Tour 2K25. Spoiler alert, golf is about to happen right now. This is the final round of the event. This is go time. Hopefully, you have the best of luck out there. Nice. This one's about 145 yards away. We're on the green with that one. Well done. Here's a putt from 17 feet out. Going towards that hole. And we are starting our round under par. What better way to do things? All right, let's go. Par 3, second hole. You can do this. There we go. Nice swing on that one. Hopefully you get the right pace on this one. It is extremely long. And I think this one's breaking pretty hard to the left. Oh, what do we have here? Still has a chance. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. And after that hole, you stand at 17 under par. And the wind's picked up here, blowing right to left. Swinging like silk. And this one's around 140 yards to the pin. Smart shot. All right, staring down a birdie putt here. Oh, come on, ball. This one's just 3 feet And after that hole, you are currently 17 under par. And here we go. We got a par 4 on this 4th hole. There we go. Great contact. And this one's about 160 yards from the pin. And maybe you want to dial a little backspin in here. This is a downslope that could be dangerous around the pin. You'll be all right there. All right, this one is about 22 feet out. It looks like this one's breaking to the left. Ouch, right by the hole. Okay, let's sneak this one in for par. Let's go. All right, let's get to the next. Our leader is currently ahead of the pack by 5 strokes. Wind's blowing right in our face on this one. Nothing wrong with that. Here's our second shot on the 5th. Looks like the sand coming up. And from the green side bunker, looking for an up and down here. Oh my, this might go down. All right, let's give this one a tap in and move to the next. And that'll drop. And our leader currently has a 4-stroke advantage on the field. And it's a par 4 here on the 6th. That was good. Oh, almost hold it out. Okay, let's do this. 13 feet. I think this one's breaking to the left. Ooh. And let's put this one in the cup for our par. And our leader currently is enjoying a 5-stroke lead on the rest of the pack. See if you can use the wind on this hole. It's left to right. Nicely struck. Okay, this shot's about 145 from the pin. Nice stroke. We're on the green. Okay, 19 feet. This putt's going uphill. Looks like it's moving left to right. Oh, almost. Okay, you've got this one for par. And that'll do. Currently 18 under par. And the 8th hole, we have a par 3. A little bit to the right on the approach here. And blunk. Okay, third shot. And here we have a 16-foot putt. Ooh, that was close. Okay, let's sink this and grab the double bogey. Our leader is 3 strokes above the field right now. And now we have a par 5 ahead on this 9th hole. That ball's going for days. It's never going to come down. That'll do nicely. Oh my, almost in there. And now this from 13 feet. I think this one's breaking to the left. Oh! And just drop this on in and you'll get a par. And the putt drops and we're moving on. And after that hole, you sit at 16 under par. Okay, careful out there. We got a tailwind. Well done. And second shot on the 10th coming up. Oh, the glory that could have been. This putt is measuring in at 11 feet. Starts off pretty straight, I think, and then heads to the left. And the current leader is ahead by 2 strokes at the moment. And the 11th is a par 3. Oh no, bad kick to the right there. All right, let's get out of this sand. Nice out. Now let's get to the putting. Okay, this putt's for your par. This one starts off pretty straight and then should turn to the left. And it drops. Good job there. Our current leader has a 3-stroke lead at the moment. And here we are, 12th hole, and we have a par 4. Okay, there you go. This shot is clocking in at 195 yards away. And from the green side bunker. Nicely done out of that bunker. Stuck it nice and close. This putt's left to save par. And you're currently sitting at 17 under par. Here comes the 13th hole. Great swing on that one. Setting up here on the first cut. All right, we'll take that. And this is about 4 feet. And as that drops, that marks down your 5th birdie so far today. And you've brought things down to 3 under after that one. Here we go. Now, the 14th hole. This one's a par 4. Okay, we're setting up in the rough, but it appears to be not a bad lie. gonna like that, won't you? Here we go. Birdie putt coming up. That was a good putt, and it drops in for birdie number 6 on the day. And a 3-stroke lead for our leader at the moment. And now the 15th hole. This one is a par 4. And this one's about 140 yards or so to the pin. And that'll do. Grab your putter. About 17 feet to the cup. I think we got a left to right break here. This putt's good so far. And it looks like our leader is ahead by 3 strokes at the moment. Let's see what happens here on the 16th. Nice swing on that. This one's about 7 feet away. What a display. 8th birdie of the day in there. Our leader is 3 strokes above the field right now. Wind blowing left to right on this one. And yet another green in regulation for you. Here we go. This putt for birdie. That shot was marvelous. And the person in the number 1 spot is ahead by 3 strokes currently. And now I bring you to the 18th tee. This is a par 5. Well, I hope you can hold on to the fairway on this one. Okay, that one will just barely make its way into the first cut. Good shot. Ooh, bad break. And for a final score of 65 here today. Okay, the putt goes down and we're done here. Well, on behalf of myself and the team here at HB Studios, thank you very much for the round. We'll see you next time.